Hello Internet people, and welcome back to another edition of Happy Friday Sews. Hello Internet people, and welcome back to another edition of Friday Sews. Happy Friday and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you a little life/sewing update and show you what I bought from Minerva.com. So if you're here for one and not the other, go ahead and use the handy chapters down in the scroll bar to go to exactly the part of the video you want to watch so you don't waste any of your precious sewing time or any of your precious YouTube viewing time either. So let me just go ahead and give you a life/sewing update because they're kind of intertwined. I have literally done almost no sewing in the last week or two weeks now. Last week I didn't have a Friday Sews video because I was preparing for a couple of GI related procedures, and I'll let you go ahead and use your imagination to fill in the blanks there. And then this week I have just not been feeling well. I've had this like weird low-grade fever all week long, haven't felt great. My husband's been super busy at work, and when he's working, I can't really sew. It's too loud when he's in meetings. Our sewing space, working spaces are combined. I don't like sewing at night. So it's just been really difficult to actually get anything done. So that's that. That's the sewing and life update. Not very interesting, not a lot happening, but I don't know, maybe you'd just like to know. So since I don't really have much to tell you about sewing wise, let me at least show you some fabric that I've bought, because who doesn't like seeing fabric hauls? So I made an order on Minerva.com, and I wanted to see about their poly cotton fabric. They have a big variety of poly cotton fabric in a bunch of different prints, and so I thought I would order a few of them to see how they are as potential wearable muslin fabrics. Now, in my last Friday Sews video 2 weeks ago, I talked about my Me Made May thoughts, and I was talking about how I need to really work more on fit, how I tend to just make wearable muslins. I never go back and remake the pattern in nicer fabric or work on the fit. And I decided that part of my problem is that I use inexpensive but like real fabrics to make the wearable muslins. For some reason I think that that's like a block. If I made my muslins out of muslin fabric or old sheets, I'd probably be more inclined to actually go and remake them in a nicer fabric. So I wanted to check out these Minerva polycottons as potential wearable muslin fabric, but that was before I had formulated those Me Made May thoughts. And moving forward, I think for any sort of muslining or test garments that I do, I'm going to use either real muslin or old bed sheets. My in-laws actually manage a hotel, and my mother-in-law said that she would save, normally, you know, when sheets get too old or get holes or stains, gross, don't think about that, they'd pull them out of the rotation at the hotel, and she said that she would save some of like the better ones for me for practice. So they're just plain white, like old hotel sheets. So that's like perfect for muslining garments. So I'm gonna start doing that instead of using cheap fabric for a wearable muslin, because then it might encourage me to actually remake the garment and fix the problems and get a better result from it. So anyways, I chose these polycottons as wearable muslin fabric before I decided to not do that anymore. But actually I'm very pleased with them because they're actually decent fabric and they could be used as regular garments, even though they're very inexpensive. I think they're like $3.99 a pound, which is equivalent to about $5.51 a yard in dollars. They're polyester cotton, so they do have polyester in them, which is kind of cool because it won't wrinkle like regular cotton will, even though I love regular cotton. I think having that polyester in there will just make it a little bit easier to just dry and wear and not have to worry about any sort of wrinkles. So let me show you what I got. The first thing I got was this 1/4 inch gingham, black and white, and I thought this would be really cute as a McCall's 7969, which I'll go ahead and put up a picture of here. It's so popular, I haven't made it yet. I saw Simply Delilah's version, so cute, so I'm really excited to actually make it for the summer. My gosh, if I can actually get to it, if I ever get any sewing done again, I think it would be really cute in this gingham. Then I really like the small floral ditzy prints that I've been seeing all over the internet. So I got this blue and beige printed fabric, and I don't know what I'm going to make out of it. The only thing I think it's a really cute print. The only thing is the beige in the background. It's a little bit yellow for my skin, I think. But I think it'll be okay. I'm not really sure what to make out of it, so if you have any ideas, let me know. Got one last fabric, which is this purple floral print, and it has really subtle polka dots. Maybe you can see that. Okay, so let me tell you the inspiration behind this fabric. And the inspiration is my childhood bedroom. Now, in my childhood bedroom, we had those 70s, 80s era wood paneling. It was like 1/4 inch thick, kind of fakeish wood, and it came in like big sheets, and it was up on the walls. And so I used to sit on my bed, and kind of, one of them was sort of loose, and I would like pry it back, and underneath there was this wallpaper with this beautiful purple floral print. And I realize as I'm saying this, it's sounding a little bit yellow wallpaper-esque, but I promise it wasn't like that. But I used to just like imagine like, oh, what's behind these panelings? Like, what's hidden in the walls? Is there like treasure? Did someone hide a secret note? What's the story behind this like really pretty purple wallpaper? I thought the wallpaper was so pretty, and it predated my parents having the house, so I don't know anything about it, but I used to just kind of dream about it. And so I saw this fabric and I was like, oh, like what if I made a dress, I don't know, as some sort of inspired by this wallpaper that was behind this wood paneling in my childhood bedroom. I don't know. It sounds kind of weird, but stay with me here. So I had to get it. I was trying to think of a pattern that could go with it, and I was thinking maybe something sort of prairie inspired. You know, that's a very popular trend right now. And when we were little, we lived very close to where the gold rush happened in California, and my sisters and I used to play Pioneer all the time, and like we lived like out in the country on like 5 acres, and we used to like play Oregon Trail, where we would like travel across the field or whatever. And so I thought, what if I like made like sort of a prairie inspired dress out of this fabric that reminds me of my childhood bedroom? I don't know. Am I going into a weird part of my psyche? Probably Freud would have something to say about it. I don't know. Is it yellow wallpaper-esque? Maybe. I used to sit there and peel off the paneling. Anyways, but that's a story on that. Let me know if you have any ideas for it, if you have any patterns. That McCall's that I made a couple weeks ago, months ago now, month ago-ish, might be a good option. And remember last time I made it, I kind of went really off pattern, and I did the shearing and I didn't really follow it at all. I made it into a top instead of a dress, but maybe I should remake it, follow all the instructions, and maybe make it out of this fabric here. The only thing is it's kind of sheer, and so I don't know if I should, I don't know if you can see how sheer it is, probably not, but I don't know what to do about that. If I would like underline it, or just wear it as is, whatever, I don't know, who knows. So those are the 3 fabrics I got at Minerva.com, the 3 poly cottons. So far, I haven't washed them, but I like how they look and feel so far. And I think they'll be fun experiments for summer sewing, if I can actually get to any sewing. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you to Jen from Today and Jen's Sewing Room, the queen of Friday Sews. We wouldn't be here without her. Make sure to check out all the other Friday Sews videos by typing in #Friday Sews in the search bar, and then sorting or filtering by upload date. There's so many great sewists out there. If you have any comments or questions, let me know below. Happy sewing, have a good weekend, and I will see you next time. Take care.